The following is a study guide for the Activity Coordinator Fall Prevention Certification exam, and while not every question is specifically stated in this guide, all the information covered in this exam is discussed and explained. In other words, you must have a good understanding of the information presented because I will not simply teach the test. So, if you're ready, let's get started. When we do the lat press, we strengthen the core. And when we strengthen the core of the body, where all the magic happens, we must shake, stretch, and strengthen the tissues that connect the arms to the chest and the back. The body is only as safe as this tissue is strong. To strengthen this connective tissue, we'll place the shaker bar across the lap and lean the body's weight down, pressing the bar into the lap. And then we push the body away from the lap as we straighten the arms and roll the shoulders forward. The core, the body's power plant for health and power. The core area holds, surrounds, and protects the organs that keep us alive. Working the core keeps it lean, supple, and strong. In the event of a fall, the core moves the legs and feet, shifts the weight of the hips and shoulders, and generates the force of tightening muscles through the shoulders into the arms and hands to brace against a wall or simply catch its balance all by itself. As the BBs pour through the shaker bar from one end to the other, the core must accommodate for the BBs as they reach the end cap and come to a sudden stop. The muscles tighten, release, and twitch several times as the body tries to control the weight. Bring the shaker bar back to midline over the head again and lean in the same direction 10 times. Do not go past midline and work the right side and the left side together. Swaying the body past midline puts the resident in danger of experiencing dizziness. Work the right side 10 times and then place the shaker bar back into the lap and begin working the left side 10 times by lifting the bar back overhead again. This tends to reset the brain and establish balance. Again, it's very important not to combine working the right side at the same time as the left. Do one side, finish, and then start the opposite side from the beginning. This must be done as 2 separate exercises. Now, younger people can do the entire movement as one, but most elderly people cannot. To keep the connective tissue and the core coordinated, we simply hold the shaker bar out straight and lift it overhead with straight arms. Be aware of the look on the residents' faces as the bar may be a little too heavy. If they grimace or groan, you might have to replace the bar with the shaker hand weights. When the brain receives a request for instructions from proprioceptors sensing danger, it uses a repertoire of senses such as sight, smell, hearing, and even taste as the body gasps to take in air. When the body perceives a loss of balance, eyesight is diverted to the affected area and sharpens to allow the brain to make certain predictions. One of these predictions is time of impact based upon visual perception. In order to sharpen this sense, we bounce the ball between the legs and catch it as it comes back up. As the eyes, brain, and muscles of the core, shoulders, arms, and hands work in concert, they must learn to work together as perception develops. Just as important to maintaining communication between the horizontal halves, the core and the hands and feet, are the lateral halves. The right side and left side communication is also very important. This exercise requires the brain to coordinate the lateral halves of the core to the hands. We do this by simply transferring the ball from one hand to the other and back again. This also requires the eyes to focus and the brain to work out timing and the fine motor placement of the ball into the hand without dropping it as it crosses midline. Now, it's very important that the ball cross over midline. You'll find that the residents try to move the ball from hand to hand directly in front of them, but the exercise is very important that it start on the right side, transfer to the left side across midline, and then back over. And now we put it all together by tossing the ball up in midline about 10 inches straight up in front and catching it on the way down. Everything that we've done so far in the exercise program comes into play with this activity.